stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
This game underway.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can do it.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the line after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Miller with the ball. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Working the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years. as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. You think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith. This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Got enough space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So
got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Finds his back in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Touchdown tie! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Got his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. Stumbled to the ground. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. with the extra point. They trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 11 over North Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bama!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him, and
he wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Russell. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Got some room to run at the 20. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick six, but they're set up on the doorstep.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Emte if they can stop him on 3rd down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far,
turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Well, Looking to throw, it's Russell. Going to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And it's frustrating because you go in the half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. The give on the inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on in this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. The throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target.
Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. Shakes off the defender. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand. So
grabs it inside the 15. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. They got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively that are trying to make plays, and they're trying to flash for their coaches to earn more opportunities the next time.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly